Hey guys, it's Felix from Bars and Cigars, ATL, and it's officially summertime. So you know what that means. More time outside and more cocktails flowing. So I know we talked a lot about the cigar accessories, lighters, torches, humidors that you need to keep your cigar game tight. Let's talk about the bar portion of Bars and Cigars. So I want to talk to you today about some key accessories you'll need to make sure your cocktail game is tight. All right, let's get into it. First and foremost, you need to decide what you're making your cocktails in. This is not a Coke and whiskey mix in a solo cup. You'll need proper mixing utensils. So what you'll see here is probably your more typical items. This is a mixing glass for any cocktail that doesn't need to be shaken. You're probably making in this. That's going to be old-fashioned, Manhattan, Negroni, those type of things. Anything that, of course, has to be shaken, which is usually your fruit-based cocktails, you'll need a shaker. Now, this is your basic Bob shaker. It's really just a glass and a metal tin. More professional levels, both sides would be metal and even weighted to really give you that good toss back and forth. But you just want to make sure both ends are completely closed and give it a couple of good shakes to really mix up that cocktail. Since we're on the topic of what you're making it in, what you'll notice, strainers. You'll need something to strain those cocktails and properly put them in the glass. So this usually comes with a strainer that can catch any ice shards or anything that you mix with the cocktail. And then this one's more of your clean pour, just holding everything back as you pour it into your glass. Last strainer you'll probably see is just a fine mesh strainer. So if you think about anything that may have been muddled, you want to catch those fine bits as well. So those are kind of just the beginning things that you'll need, mixing glass and strainers. Now, making cocktails is just like baking. It's a recipe, and you got to be precise to make sure those cocktails come out right. You'll need a jigger. And this usually is two-sided with two separate measurements, of course, to make those cocktails. But it'll tell you either out on the outside or inside, whether it's a 1 ounce or a 2 ounce pour. And this is, again, your best bet and your best friend to making precise on-point cocktails. So you'll need one of these. Next, just going to run through a couple of quick accessories that definitely play a major role. Since we're on the topic of measurements, a bar spoon. Now, it's not just a spoon, it's actually a unit of measure in some cocktails. So a little bit less than a teaspoon, but you actually use this usually when putting in simple syrup in the old fashioned. But you'll see this is actually has other purposes. The bottom is actually flat. That can be used as a muddler. Also, the shaft you'll see is spiraled. This is good for any time you have to float another ingredient on top of your cocktail, like a New York sour, or if you're pouring soda, it'll help keep that fizz down as you pour it over your cocktail. Since we're on the subject of muddlers, a good muddler. So if you think about cocktails like a blueberry bramble or a Caipirinha, then this really helps you express those oils, get those juices out. A good muddler, always keep it close to you. Lastly, now your cocktail tastes pretty good, but let's make it look pretty good. And that's with a fruit peeler. Now, most kitchens have this. This actually helps you garnish your cocktail. So again, tastes good, but let's make it look good. Also, in key cocktails like old fashioned, you want to get that peel, that citrus peel usually, just right to express those oils over your cocktail and to just make it chef's kiss. So guys, most of this you can find in a kit on Amazon, but I'm actually going to tag companies with top-notch quality products that I like, and I have a few of their things and hope to get more. That way you're not just getting anything from overseas, but you're getting some quality products that maybe last you a little bit longer on your bar venture, right? So guys, hopefully this helped. Share it with that person who thinks make good cocktails but really are missing a couple of things here, and hopefully you enjoy your cocktails this summer. All right guys, I'm about to go outside, get a cigar and another cocktail. All right, light up your life. Peace.